Todd, how are the players looking ahead of this weekend's games with Coventry Blaze?
Yeah, I think last weekend's games really benefited us in terms of game shape, as well as kind of gelling them as a unit. We only really have three new guys injected into the lineup, so I think on Saturday night's game, I think for guys just getting in on Friday, we looked pretty well. Obviously tired on the Sunday, and it was evident that we needed to do a bit more. So we did a few off-ice gym sessions this week, worked hard in training, and a couple more skates before the weekend. But things are shaping up as we would be expected.
And what do you make of Coventry Blaze, the players that they brought in over the summer?
Yeah, they've certainly made a lot of changes, and I think they had to. They've kind of been, at the bottom of that division there for the last couple of years, and guys like Tendler coming in there, Gortson going to really inject some life into that lineup, and they've done well in the preseason. A couple big wins for them, and certainly going to be no rollovers this weekend. We certainly know we're up against it, but our goal is a 4-point weekend, and it starts at home here on Saturday.
And how important is it to try and start the season off in the best way possible?
I think really, I mean, someone told me today that we haven't won our home opener ever, and I was quite taken aback by that, because you get caught up in the events of the season. I don't pay attention to some of those stats sometimes, but I think this year we're better prepared. It's a tough old start, 2 games against Coventry and 2 games against Sheffield, but I think we're a lot better prepared for it, and hopefully we come out and perform. And with a couple wins, you start picking off points right from the beginning of the season. You put yourself in good stead, and you don't give yourself a mountain to climb come maybe December time or whatever. So yeah, I think it's really important that we come out Saturday here expecting a big win, and that's our goal right now.
Compared with the rest of the teams in the league, how would you describe the style of play that the Fife Flyers play with now?
Well, it's going to be hard to say, really. I mean, there's been a number of changes around the league. It's just my opinion that I think that pretty much everybody's improved. There's been some big name signings around the league. It's a bit more toughness. But I'd certainly say with us, concentrating on ourselves, I think that we use our speed as an asset. Hard work on the nights that these guys come out and do the work. We're generally in the game, or if not winning the game. So we really got to play to our strengths, and that's 2 of our strengths. And I think that these guys are tight as a unit. Also helps because you're playing for the guy next to you, not just yourself. There's a lot of selfishness going on in our dressing room. The guys are really getting along well. I'd like to hope that transfers out on the ice.
Just to pick up a player, Matt Reber, got the man of the match on Saturday. He was a player that kind of found his feet as the season went on last year. Do you think he's just going to jump straight into it and become a big player for us straight away?
I think it took a little while for Matt to figure out the league and what was expected of him. I mean, we really overplay our imports at times. We expect him to do a little bit of everything. We started him in that center position, which maybe didn't highlight exactly what he was capable of. We moved him off to the wing. The puck started going in the net. He certainly started shooting the puck. And I know that he feels, he's a setup man first. But you saw what happened on the weekend there. He scores 3 big goals for us. And good things happen when Matt Reber's moving his feet. I mean, people kind of just sit back and kind of get lulled into watching him, because he's so quick and people aren't used to playing against that speed. So, like I said, it's my opinion. I've told him I think that this could be a very big year for him. And if Matt Reber has a big year, it's only going to benefit this club.
At the end of last season, we were getting crowds of over 3,500. On Saturday, we had a crowd over 2,000 for a friendly match. How influential are the crowd going to be this Saturday and the rest of the season?
Well, when you walk out and the crowd's roaring and it's loud, it's a definite advantage, because they're right on top of you. And this building is, I don't know, the acoustics in it, it's really can be intimidating for opponents. So we're hoping at home opener we get a great crowd. We're hoping that we get them into the game quite quickly. And when we do that, it makes it very difficult for a team to get back into things. So You're right, the crowds were big last year, but that doesn't necessarily mean they'll be coming out right off the bat. We got to go out there and make the performances to get the people in. But I'd like to think that on Saturday maybe we'll have an awful big crowd to welcome everybody back and hopefully kick things off right.
And just finally, have you made a decision yet about who's going to be the club captain this season?
No, there's been a few discussions about that. But the good thing is I feel we really know our players. The last 3 years we've had to come in and I was going to say snap decision. It's not a snap decision, but you get to know a guy for a couple weeks and you maybe look at his past a little bit and you make a decision there. And nothing against the guys. I think the guys who have come in and wore that for us have done a great job. This year we know the players a little more in depth. We know who's going to be there for the long haul and who's going to lead this club, whether it be vocally or by example. I think we have a number of great candidates. So I think whoever we choose, and it might not necessarily be on a permanent C or A's on there for the home opener, but it certainly will be soon. And like I said, I think whoever we pick will be in safe hands.
Thanks, Todd.
Thank you.